What's up, everybody? Let's see if dashboard's working for me. I am 100% certain that it will not, but we're going to try it. Where is the thing that I just had? Yeah. Anyway. I guess we'll have to do it the old-fashioned way of finding it on the channel and then make sure audio is working. Try this one more time. Anyhow, today's mission is to do some grass cutting to make some silage. So go ahead and shut that off there. And then, alright. We're just gonna go do it the old-fashioned way. I'm not gonna spend too much time worrying about it. Make sure the audio is working, and then we'll get on to getting on. Yeah, it seems like it's working fine. So we are gonna get to it. I was gonna use the disco pine tonight. Use that fancy forage harvester that we bought with the fancy head. Because honestly, where I'm gonna be cutting is kind of a pain in the butt. Come on. So because of precision farming and it docking you for cutting the grass around your farm and fields, I actually took the time to, let's see here, plow this up and plant grass around here. Now, it doesn't seem like much, but we're going to see exactly how much. It's enough to make some silage and make a few bales out of it. Like I said, though, we're not going to bale tonight. I got to refill the silage clamp. Welcome, thanks for joining. Do a little grass cutting, and I got quite a bit of mulching to do, so I'm going to get on with some of that too. Not going to be a super long stream tonight. I just felt like kicking it on, and if anybody wants to hang out, so be it. Oh, I gotta go get some silage additive in this. Well, you think you hit the button, but you didn't. Handy dandy silage additive. Now we just gotta get in the right spot. Pretty sure I'm in the right spot. There we go. And this is part of that grass area too. I was playing around with a horse pen. That's why I gotta plow that up and make it part of the hole again. Get the cover open and the pipe out. I'll get the tractor out of the way. Howdy, Eric. Thanks for joining. Look out the right window. For the love of precision farming. sure we don't get that little strip right there to the right of us, and just see the difference in color. There we go. Or it helps to have the right head, the right rake tool. That's the biggest problem with multi-tool systems, is making sure you get on the right thing. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you. We're on Fs22 Iowaplainsview. I keep neglecting. I really want to get the big soybean harvest done. That's paramount in my mind. That has to get done. But I keep going back to playing around on 25 and tinkering with the build and doing work there. Absolutely neglecting this. But we gotta pass time, and I don't sleep months, so I've got to actually play and get the time run the right way. Oh, somebody left the auger wagon in the way. Oh boy. Well, we're just gonna skip around it then. What's happening, Jay? How you doing tonight? I didn't do too bad getting around that auger wagon. Didn't miss too much. How is that new map? Is it cool? I really haven't done anything with the DLC other than fish in my hog confinement. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but I got a short up. It's me fishing in my hog confinement in Fs25. Well, that sounds like a good plan, Jay. It's always good to have a relaxing map. You just mess around and try things and play with things. Hi, Annabelle. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I suppose I'll need to load on there and just look at it. What kind of farm sim guy would I be if I didn't, right? Grab this little bit right here. Oh, is it? What's so special about the cedar? That does not surprise me, Annabelle. That has been being delayed and delayed and delayed. But you want a quality game, and they've got a very high bar set for themselves. Cedar planter and direct drill. Hold on, I've got things in the way I can't read. Oh, okay. I'll be honest with you, I'm pretty partial to that Kins mod. 18.2 meters, it plants everything, direct drill, and you can put a invisible mulcher on the front of it, and or in the front of the tractor, and an invisible invisible mulcher that attaches to the front of the tractor, and an invisible roller that attaches to the back of the planter. Is it realistic? Not at all. Do I use it? You bet. It is a huge time saver, especially if I'm, well, in a hurry. Mm-hmm. Oh, that is right. It's the nice thing about the fold bar header for the forage harvester is it will not cut unplanted grass. So if you try to cut the base game meadow grass, it won't do it. Do they have the full bar header mod in 25? I haven't even, I've looked at the forage harvester stuff a little because I intend on having one. I just haven't paid a whole lot of attention. Oh, I just was reading chat and drove up the hill. Day's going alright. Could be better, could be worse. And that's how life goes, isn't it? Some days are better than others. I gotta check the grass over by the truck depot too. I think it's ready to be cut. No, good deal, Jay. Did I already mulch this field? It kind of looks like it. I'll have to check the map when I get to that. It's kind of funny, it was the editing for that field's harvest that kind of made me pull my hair out and decide to go live with videos. I had excuse me, I had like 5 hours worth of gameplay, and if you on PS5 and know anything about the editing on PS5, you know that you can only save 1 hour clips, and then you've got to start a new one, and then you got to splice them together, then edit it, and it's quite a task, especially if you're working 60 hours a week. It's like, no, I'm done with this. It's either stop YouTube stuff or find a different way. So it didn't look like you would get much grass out of it, but we have 83,454 liters in the trailer. So I mean, it adds up. Yeah, I absolutely love this map, and if I didn't have so much work into this one in 22, I'd definitely jump on it in 25. But there's just, I cannot bring myself to go and try to do all that again when I've already got it. Alright, we are going to admit defeat before we even play that game. We're going to drop the trailer, pick up the semi, and move the trailer into the bunker with that. Because we are not trying to back. We're not going to try to back that big old trailer in there with a dolly on a rear steer tractor. How do I have your mind spinning, sir? Alright, so let's run up first let's check the map and see if we need to mulch. So we need to remember where we are in the world, and we are here. And it is not mulched. Okay, so it definitely needs to happen. It definitely needs to happen, and these are not harvested yet. These need to be cultivated and rock picked. There you go. Sounds like a good idea. Alright, we are going to run over and get rid of this trailer at the truck depot and check the grass growth over there and see if it's ready to harvest. I hate that you can't sit forward in this truck to see traffic. Welcome, welcome. Thanks for joining. Don't be shy. Let us know you're here. Say hi. Alright, let's hop out here and take a look at this. Definitely not ready for cutting. But the pH and the nitrogen are perfect. Alright. You know, right before the stream fired up, I had an idea where I needed that loader. And I plumb forgot. Alright, so let's see. I think I'm gonna drop the break these two apart. Divorce C's. Like I was saying the other night, every time I have an idea of what I'm gonna do, I take a drive around the farm and realize there's something else I need to do. I need to get the lime spreader over there too, so I need to spread. I put lime down, so with precision farming I put lime down after every harvest, because I don't want to have to truck the quantities needed otherwise. If you wait for the field to the pH to be wrecked, then you're putting down a lot of lime. If you throw it down every year, it's a lot less. And if you've seen this map and seen my gameplay in here, you know I have plenty of lime to throw down. So I like to be, that's right there, see, talking about it reminded me of what I wanted that loader for. I'm pretty sure that's the loader that needs to go back to the farm. We'll see once we move. Once we move the spreader. Nice if my pedal wasn't sticking. We'll see what. Oops. Let's see. Okay, slow down. Stop throwing your chair around. There we go. Nice and gentle. I should have a loader at the house, but I don't remember if I moved it somewhere else. So we'll just check that when we drop this off. There's a reason it's still in the trailer, I just don't remember what it is. Let's see if we can make it up and on the trailer in a good spot. I think we're good. I don't think you can complain too much about that, can you? Just throw some straps on her here real quick. And, oh, yeah, we gotta move this and put that away. And then we'll be rocking. Oh, she's sliding the trailer though. Why? Why is it sliding the trailer? Stop it. That's something. Oh. Okay. If we park back here, you won't notice the tires clipping through the deck. Might be a little heavy full of lime. I didn't really consider that until the tires were shoved through the deck. Yeah, well. We might reassess this if it doesn't drive well. And yes, I was staring at the trailer instead of paying attention to where I was at in the world. Come on, trailer. Really? Oh, it doesn't help that the fifth wheel plate's all the way up in the front. That might have been why it was sliding. No, it's still sliding. Yeah, we're not going to, we're not going to take this trailer. We'll just drive this over. I don't feel like dealing with the fiasco of it flipping. I might just take that trailer and sell it. Might just sell that trailer. Yeah, get the blinkies on. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you stopping in. Just doing a little field work on Iowaplainsview Fs22. Okay. So let's grab. Do I have a side-by-side down here? No, but I do have a loader, so I don't need to move the loader over. And let's see. I'm going to use you for the mulcher. But I already have a tractor on the mulcher, so what's up, Shadow? Gamer Shadow, how you doing? Apparently I had plans of using this tractor to I need to retire this tractor, honestly. But I like it too much, so I don't. We do have to convert to mulching drums. Chilling before bed, yeah. Well, I appreciate you stopping in, throwing that like. I'll be heading for the pillow probably within the next hour. We'll see how it goes. If I get into this and get my groove, I might stay up till 10, but I don't know that I'll leave the stream up that long. Let's see if I'm close enough. Well, the tractor's in it, so the tool must be. Yep, there we go. And customize it to the mulching roller. I honestly don't remember if this even has enough horsepower to work the tool. Pardon me. Or if I just used it because it was handy to go in and get this, get the mulcher. So, are you gonna unfold, baby? Yeah? No, I don't want to disconnect it. Goofy. It helps if you hit the right buttons. There we go. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I would say, well, it depends on how much energy you put into it, Viking. If you put a lot of energy into making it, it's a meal. If it's just a quick throw together, then it's a snack. So something that annoys me in the game is having the field coated in white from liming. So do we mulch first or do we lime first? Kind of feeling like throwing down lime. But that means I gotta go get a truck and a pile of lime over here. Yeah, it means I gotta go get a truck and a pile of lime. But we're gonna check the silo because I might have some in it. I'm pretty sure this triggers and tells me what's in here. Nope. Alright, we're gonna do this a different way. We'll get the loader and see. Huh. Well, seeing your other dishes, I'm gonna call that a snack. But for me, that would be a meal, if that makes sense. Okay. I'm thinking I've gone through the whole list, and I do not have any lime in there. Yes, I'm leaving all my play toys right out in the middle. Okay, that's what I thought was in there. So, whoop, run into the wall. And off we go on a wild goose chase. We're just gonna say it's clear. Okay, do we have room to slide this in there? Just. The trailer is nowhere in position to make that. Alright, Eric, thanks for stopping in and saying hey. Well, hello, Majors. I'm making eyes bleed all over the place here this evening already. I'm going to keep the angle of the camera up so you can't actually see the carnage that's happening inside the building. Close enough. Turn that turn signal off. Thank you, sir. You have a good rest and have a good day tomorrow. What's happening, Duke? We're going to take, because I don't feel like loading 250,000 liters of lime, we're going to take the simple trailer. Oh, you're fine. I know you got things that you got to attend to. I was just sitting here looking at it going, well, I'm bored and might as well throw up a live and then actually make me get something done instead of just sitting here staring at my phone. Right on, man. Appreciate it. Slap some lime down, and if we get to it, we'll do a little mulching. You missed the part, Majors, where I was I cut the grass around the shop, and it was the area that I plowed and planted actual grass. so that I didn't get dinged, and it was like 80,000 liters. Yeah, it adds up quick. Oh, that's where my Ford is. I was wondering where I left that truck. It's over there. Anyway, we're headed down to the lime facility. I think it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Majors, 5%. It might not be that high. And I've never scienced it out. I just kind of put it in rotation as something I needed to do. It might only be 2.5. You might be correct. 2 or 2.5, something like that. But when you run, how many days am I think I've got 5 days on in here. I think I'm running 5-day months in 22. So I've got time to kill. Right, Majors? It's just one of those things that it's like, it just felt like what I should do. I have no actual physical. So I live in a very agricultural area, but I have never done anything past slinging bales on a horse farm. So my knowledge in what I think is right could be completely wrong. I just go by what I see from the road, and now granted, I don't ever see anybody mulching. I do see them baling the corn stalks, and I have seen my buddy, love you. I have seen a couple farmers with what I presume are rollers. They're not like what they have in the game though. So, you know, it's like, eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And it gives me an excuse to drive tractors around. So, I do it. Let us in tomato check our water. We're good. Tank's good. Alright. This should hold 60,000. Seems completely legitimate to me. Unlike this trailer and this truck combination, that's pretty. I think if I were actually trying to drive this truck and trailer combination, I'd probably be pretty petrified of a crash. Alrighty, Majors, good luck, Godspeed, and happy editing. Or are you not at the editing point yet? Right yet. Alrighty, sir. Appreciate you. Definitely should have brought a different truck. I think you got too many irons in the fire, Bubby, but good luck. Oh, why are the notifications popping out in that corner? Okay. Yeah, I'd be absolutely petrified. I'd be like, yeah, I don't know, man, fellas. Not to be that guy, but that don't look too safe. Worst case scenario, I steal the steel mill's truck and use it, but I think the old International will get it. We're rolling now, ain't no turning back. We aren't going to set any world speed records here either, are we? Mm-hmm. Don't you dare miss a shift or you're screwed. If we have to go back for another load, we're definitely taking a different truck. Or we'll take this back and grab that convey all 6-compartment trailer. Yes, it is. Oh, let's see where we set up. I gotta remember what way the... Okay, so first turn signal off, because that's annoying. Second, we're gonna go ahead and put the pipe out. Oh, I turned the turn signal on. Okay, nerd. Alright, Duke, so your real life opinion, how often do people lime in real world scenario? And when do they do it? Mm-hmm. I do mine every year just so I don't have to burn. I don't want to sit here for 5 hours hauling lime and why do I keep... Okay, I turn the other turn signal on. What the... Okay. I don't want to sit here for 5 hours hauling lime to get a field done, even though I have a massive quantity of lime. So I do it every fall. So technically I'm over liming by doing it every year, even though the game's not registering it as overage. Well, it's not required. My lime level's good. It's just a particular yeah. I don't know what to label it. It's just what I do. But if it's completely wrong, like, nah, I might adjust it. Well, so okay, I'm not wasting my money being as I produce my own fuel and my own lime. Yeah, but so I get your point. I do. But at the same time, what else am I going to do in the game? True. I have a feeling that real world scenarios, real world pH levels isn't going to affect you in the same way or as adversely as the game with its scripts and its if this then that. Um, Functions in the real world. No, I wouldn't be liming every time after every harvest. It would be whenever the soil samples, like you said, dictate. It's good information though. I'm just weird and I like my pH to be perfect and I like well, you can't ever get the nitrogen perfect, especially if you're planting soybeans. Yeah, no, you gotta have everything tightened down when it's real money. When it's real money, you gotta pinch every penny and make things work the way it is. Yep. Oh, fired. Get over on the line, man. Thank you. Absolutely. But I know in your head you're like, why are you wasting that line? Why are you wasting that fuel, nerd? Yep. I just feel like it takes so much more time and lime when you wait for the 3 harvests. It's just like, oh, I feel like I spend an entire gaming session just hauling lime to make the field right. And I tell myself I'm saving time in the long run by slapping it down on the lower numbers. $11,000 liters of lime goes a lot further when you do it once a year than every third or fourth. You know, I'm about to go first person so we don't see these misses. Yeah, I do have the precision farming on this save. I have not turned it on in 25 yet. And I don't know that I'm going to. That's more better. I keep my lines a lot better with first person because being heavy equipment operator, I learned how to pick out points in the stickers or like the windshield wiper, and can stay online better. Oh, really? Do you believe you have to take soil samples for perfection? Yep. Soil samples every 3 years or whenever the map shades out. I've got one field that's getting ready to need samples again. Probably once I get the canola off of it. Oh, that's not the right line. I was looking at the wrong corner of the display. Let's try that again. Yeah. And I'm almost 100% certain that if I tried this stunt where I do it every year, that would absolutely overload the soil and do horrible things. Ah, yes. I was looking at the wrong monitor altogether. Now I'm going to have an existential crisis, Retro. It'll be like Retro's judging me for my liming practices. But how about that? How about that fishing in the hog confinement from last night? That was something, wasn't it? Mm-hmm. Game sees water. Fish live in water. It was a very beautiful brown trout, even though the picture didn't show up on the little placard thing, which I thought was odd. So when the little thing pops up and says, "That's a beautiful whatever," there's a fish on it in the game, but when it converted into the reel, or the short, I mean, it just wasn't there. Exactly. Maybe you should stock it. Maybe you should have your own little hatchery. Game logic. Uh, yeah, I get that too. It took me forever to come off the money for. I went ahead and did the season pass, and I probably shouldn't have, just because I don't find myself really interested in 95% of what they have offered. And I thought there was going to be more with the Ford tractors. On the same note, to be fair, I haven't played with them yet, so I really don't know. Over here on console, our hands are pretty tied. But it's the most convenient for the house overall for game sharing and whatnot between me and the kids. Oh, absolutely. Giants just gives you something that they call a mod, but it's just base game stuff from another game, past games, and then put it in Mod Hub. Like, just put it in the game. They're not mods. But yeah, hands down, the modders do it better. Prime example is the seasons and the geos for excuse me, seasons, geos, and the precision farming, whatever, for Fs19, where the animals were each individual. They had weights. They, you know, I don't know. It was a lot more in depth. I like that a lot more than what they've done in 22 and 25. I absolutely agree. If it weren't for the modders making the things that they do, I probably wouldn't play much either. Or not as much. I mean, for crying out loud, they can't even take the Euro flags off all the American, or, you know, not American tractors, but it should be an option to take it off of all of the tractors, period. That's the pet peeve too. I got a few of them. I also have the Yannis. We might be ending the session sooner than I thought. It all started with Eric Viking Eric, and I think Shadow too, talking about sleeping. My goodness. Mm-hmm. But hey, tomorrow's Friday, and that's something to look forward to. You get the weekend. And we'll finish this swing up here. Kill that. 7% ain't much. See what we got here. We gotta get this little spot right here. Hopefully 7% finishes off this little corner. So when we refill, yep. It surprises me how early. Oh, I need to figure out how to move notifications out of the lower right of my laptop so that I can actually not cut off the bottom of chat. And for whatever reason, I'm not quite sophisticated enough to figure out how to get the control room up and working on my lives, so I have to actually just turn my laptop on to my stream so I can see the chat. I'm not very tech savvy. Oh, we are not going to miss this spot though. That's not even taking any. Chickens are getting out of the pen. How dare they? Mm-hmm. Like, if I can just make it work, then I'm happy. I know enough to be dangerous and usually accomplish the end result of what I want. Well, it is Bill Gates after all, so... Not a huge fan of that fella, but hey, I digress. We're not gonna dive into that swamp. Yeah, I heard you talking about how it was going slow and not loading as fast as it should have. And... I want to build my own PC, but again, I'm a technology challenged individual, and I am sure that I will put the wrong ribbon in the wrong slot, and then all of a sudden let the smoke out, and then I'll be a very sad fella. It's a lot of giddy up for it to not do what you want it to. I always feel like somebody's watching me. If you know, you know. I'm a horrible singer, by the way. You're welcome. I won't do that again. Never ever again will I sing on a live. I promise. No, I can't make that promise. Because sometimes when I'm really frustrated, but I need to watch my mouth, I'll come up with little jingles. Just wait for it, it'll come. I've only done karaoke once in my life, and there was copious amounts of beer involved. Copious amounts of alcohol. There's more than beer. That's not the point. Mm-hmm. I sound wonderful. Yep. Just like going to a concert and then all of a sudden your throat is tore up, your head's throbbing. Yeah. That's the worst part of the hill. You lose your line. There we go. I keep doing the field prep and maintaining everything in here like I'm gonna keep playing this map. In all honesty, I might though, but my main goal is to get to October and get that huge field of beans harvested just to see how much it actually is, how much I actually get. And then after that, I don't know that I'll do too much in here. I almost didn't switch to Fs22 at all. I contemplated whether or not I was going to buy it. Well, it's 22, in in 25 I will use the steering assist because it's just stupid convenient. But at the same time, Cyberdyne can go fall in a hole, even though it's already coming. And you just learn how to, well, don't know that I'm telling you anything that you don't know. You learn how to pick your points to follow and just make things happen. Yeah, I can't believe the AI movement. Ugh. How many years have they warned you that that's not a good thing to be doing, and then here they are, doing it. Not on console, sir. I am on PlayStation 5. Yeah, it's like it's arrogance. It's all it is. It's pure and simple arrogance. Oh, that'll never happen to something I've created. Okay. I'm pretty sure I've heard stories of AI writing the developers out of their back door. You know what I'm saying? They can't couldn't get in and shut the thing down because it had locked them out. No, like I was saying earlier, I would build myself one, but I am legitimately afraid that I will put the wrong ribbon in the wrong slot or put the wrong wire or something. I will find a way to smoke it before I ever get to use it. Or I'll get greedy with mods and I'll go download something I ought not and from an unreputable location and totally brick it. And that is not a conversation I want to have with my wife if I spend the money on a PC and then brick it. I'll be calling you to head down to Iowa and help me out to unbrick it. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to get to any mulching tonight or not. But this isn't going too bad. 19-mile-an-hour work speed helps a lot. This might be one of the more boring ones I've done, but it was more for me than anything else. And grab up some people and have a chance to chat and get work done. Because otherwise I was going to sit here and stare at my phone. Are we going to make it to the end of the row or no? I think so. Yeah, buddy. Beautiful. Uh-huh. I need to sit down and find all of them. I think we're going to binge watch all of them, but my little guy has not seen... I don't know how I've managed this, but he has not seen any of the Terminator movies, and I need to change that. Mm-hmm. Those will be over before you know it. So yeah, I gotta get him trained, I guess. Aware. I mean, honestly, it's not too bad a timing for getting this field done. Seems like it's going pretty quick. Yeah, and then we completely ignore it. Or it fed the idea, and then that coupled with the arrogance of felt that could never happen to something I've created. Yeah. Yeah. My youngest one hates it. He's 11. My older two, they don't share their opinions, so I don't know if they don't like it. And they kind of give you that goofy side eye when you talk about it. Okay, Dad. Right? Well, not we. I guess we in a sense, because in the winter when I get laid off, I'm here and do practical lessons. But my wife homeschooled all three of our kids, so they never got that public school experience. Take your pencil, take your paper, do your work. Yeah, that's kind of what we were thinking. Alright, chat, catch up. Boop. Well, I'd say the FBI's tapped in and listening now, because chat's lagging. Well, I think part of me wants to go ahead and get that tractor and start mulching. But part of me also realizes come get me, I got party favors. We'll have a blast. Part of me wants to get more work done, but part of me wants to go to bed. Which part of me is going to win? Let's see if this old girl yank this or not. I don't want to go in reverse. We gotta get ourselves figured out for line here. I swear, if I yawn one more time before I hit the end of this pass, we're just gonna call it a night. Alright, let's see. It's not as easy to pick your points. Yeah. I think we're at least gonna make a couple passes just because I wanna. Come on, game. Thank you. I wanna hear this old tractor scream. Did I not? Really? Oh, well, I'll get it on the other pass. No, it's just a Steiger with the cat in it. Manual transmission. I can't zoom the camera in when I get my foot on the gas. Yeah, 3306 cat with 300 horsepower. I don't even know if I have Big Bud supplied on this save. I don't think so. Actually. What? I mean, is Big Bud the brand, right? So, I do not believe us so. And they're always white, as far as I know. I mean, obviously you can paint things, but yeah, no, I do not have any big big buds applied. Yes, sir. The only green I care for is Steiger green. Oh, we are way offline. We're gonna look back there for a minute. It's been so long since I've run this tractor with something behind it, other than a grain cart. Third person drives me wonky because I tend to move around too much. And I use fixed points in the cab to try to hit my lines. because the perspective is too, unless you're staring at the tool, the perspective is too different. I mean, I like looking at the tractors, but I also like feeling like I'm in it. I want that immersion. That's what they call it, right? Oh, come on. I'm not going back to the low side. Pull harder. You get 300 horsepower, use them. Hey, 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 hey. See, now I got my camera zoomed in too far. Oh, now my headset's yelling at me that the battery's low. Maybe we'll take this back up to the barn and call it. I think that's where we're at for the evening. I appreciate everybody that's hung out. Shh, I did. But I did a fancy turn and got most of it. Yeah, I think we're just gonna flop her right here. Appreciate you hanging out. It was good chatting with you. For those of you that were lurking in the shadows, I appreciate you hanging out. And thanks for watching. It was the motivation I needed to actually get something done tonight. So, everybody have a good night or day, whichever it is for you. And I'll catch you later.